6, 5. We have to go for ready to start. 2, 1, 0. Booster ignition and liftoff of Shuttle Endeavour with NASA's final space station crew compartment that brings a bay window view to our celestial backyard.
What's going on, everyone? So let's take a look at AMC. AMC is making some moves recently. We're closer towards the $15 price point. Right now we're hovering at $14, and hopefully by tomorrow when you're watching this that we're already there. Maybe not, don't know, but so far we have been trending upward for the past few days. And I mean, looking back from the previous week, we pretty much jumped up, and I can just mark it around here. Let's just go March 12th, give or take. Let's do this low point. We're like $10 upwards of the highs. I mean, 45+% gain, give or take. Currently around 40% increase since just literally a few days ago. So hopefully we can see the 15 price points. And right now we have been testing the actually $14.50. So originally we hit at this point right here. So I'll zoom in. And then let me do like 5 minutes, probably easier to see. And we can see here that we tried to hit it resistance around this price points, $14.50, give or take. And then we tried it one more time today, and we still didn't break through it. People sold off, and now we're just hovering around the price point right now. So hopefully by tomorrow we can see this breakthrough 15, because there are some major news that I want to show you. Some positive things that short term really won't matter to AMC, because the long term is looking quite bullish in my opinion. But just note this video is for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Be sure to do your research before making any investment. And also be sure to hit that like button if you are holding AMC or you plan on investing into it. And also subscribe if you want to follow along for more updates on the markets, so you can see some new companies coming out there and updates and everything of that nature. So right now, hopefully we can cross over 15. I'll show you the options trading on Reddit in a second, and the potential contracts that are expiring. But if we can go towards the 15 price, that's going to be a huge milestone for us, because I mean, looking back, man, we went insane, hit plus 25 plus. There's really not much resistance right now. I mean, obviously we have the 1450 plus mark price points, but once you break out of 15, I mean, there's really not much stopping it. And then also support wise, we do have some supports that, you know, hold us around maybe, you know, the 12, 11 price points and even lower. But hopefully we're not seeing those anytime soon. And obviously, assuming the market does maintain a bullish stance, then yes, it'll look good for every stock. Going towards the summer, a lot of the stuff has been lifted. So let me just show you this article, right, guys? Check this out. AMC, I don't have to read the details, but basically plans on opening 98% of its locations on Friday. So this is literally their biggest money maker, is their theaters, aka it's literally AMC movies. And they're planning on opening up, and let me pause really quick. They plan on opening up almost every single one of the theaters. I don't know why would they say like 98%. Like which theaters are they not opening up? I guess I'm more curious to see. But here it states here, basically they're gonna open up 99% of its locations by March 26th. So I mean, that's literally what, a few days from now, and obviously in the future you're watching this, that is probably happening already. So just take a quick look at that, right? Because obviously people are trying to see, you know, a little gamma squeeze, short squeeze, all that stuff. But in reality, if you look at AMC from like historical views, like, you know, we're like around the bottom area. Like back in the day, AMC was crushing it. Like, I mean, we had 35 plus. We were killing it back then. Even here, 25, 21. Like that was a low point back. I mean, look at this massive sell-off right here. And then obviously 2020 hit, and I mean, it didn't really do much, to be honest. Like, it didn't drop as significant as this price over here. Like, this was a crazy drop. So, obviously, we can see this, like, price change, you know, freaking skyrockets up. And now we're hovering around this price. So, there's not really much, I'd say, in terms of, like, technical analysis, because it's, like, look at this chart. Like, it's just crazy, right? But we can look at some of the things in Reddit, because obviously Reddit, Wall Street Bets, meme stock, there's a lot more going on versus just looking at, you know, some short-term plays. But I mean, looking at long-term, right, obviously these theaters start to open up, which I mean, there supposedly looks like it is. Then I mean, long-term, in a couple months, maybe even next year, give or take, if you guys plan on holding it that long, I would not be surprised to see us, you know, slowly rise back up to those normal price points. Because again, it was at these price points, and no one was talking about AMC. Like literally, AMC was like a ghost back then, compared to like just, other stocks out there. So short term, obviously, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens to price. It could fluctuate a lot because it's Reddit. And I mean, looking at their Twitter, I mean, look at this, the popcorn bucket. Yo, if you ever had this or seen somebody with this, feel free to comment below and like this video if you guys seen that. Cause once the actual theaters start opening up more, I'm gonna hit them up, and I'm probably gonna get one of these myself. Support AMC, especially if you guys already have some investments in there too. And you can see they're starting to promote some more movies and all that. So in terms of promotional marketing, they're coming back. World's coming back to normal, just like summertime. Everything's starting to open up. And then here I'll leave you guys with some more, I'd say more technical stuff, because obviously the news and all that's cool, but this is what's interesting. And if you don't know too much about options, that's okay. But basically, this post, and it looks like this is Webull right here, and they're not like the specific dates and everything, but pretty much right now, so we're at $14. So basically, all of these contracts below 14 are pretty much going to expire in the money. And then the goal right now is to hit the $15 price point. So basically, in short, if like you guys don't know the definition, and I mean, you can go through, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about like the definition and everything, but there's a quick example. So a call option with a strike price of 25, right? So like for this example, 14 to strike price, 15, all of these numbers right here. So for instance, if let's say $25 is a strike price, it would be in the money if the underlying stock was trading at $30 per share. So basically, whatever strike price, if it's above that, then it'd be technically in the money. And then the difference would be the strike price and the current market price, which is typically the amount of premium for the option. And then it gets more complicated if you just have no reference behind it. But like if you want to check it out, for instance, there's like pros, cons, there's puts, calls, but basically like here we can check this out. This I'd say example gives you much more of a clear thing. So for instance, let's say you have Bank of America. $30 is the strike price, right? And then currently the stock's at 33, so it's basically $3 more. So the call option allows your investors, right? You, aka if you were to invest, to buy the stock for $30, and then they could immediately sell the stock for 33. So technically that's $3 more than what you originally were supposed to be getting. So you're basically making $3 per share, right? And essentially giving them $3 per share difference, right? So essentially, each option equates to 100 shares. So basically, that's 3 times 100, because 3 is 30. 30 minus 30, $3 times 100 shares equals $300. And then you can go in here in more detail. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. And here this guy made a quick comment. And feel free to leave a comment below if you're like an option expert and any other takes on this, because I mean we saw previously we hit the $8 plus strike price. So here this guy just says really quickly, like, just note that Don't look at this like it's instantaneously gonna like shoot up because it's close towards the in the money, but he's saying like it's not 0 to 100 shares instantly bought up because it hits the strike price. Basically, if you want to summarize it, that these people hedge their risks, and pretty much they have already bought it or are in process of buying the shares that are necessary to cover. So essentially, in short, it's not gonna go up like super fast unless the price obviously goes crazy. Like he says here, the gamma squeeze only goes if the price escalates so quickly that multiple strike points that were previously not covered nor expected to be covered are suddenly in the need of being covered. And you can feel free to check out this Reddit post too, but just note, like, just because the strike price is currently it's in the money doesn't mean necessarily that it's just gonna go crazy, skyrocket, right? So that's more of a conservative viewpoint. But then again, this is AMC, this is Reddit. Every single day, it's a new day, so we'll have to wait and see. But definitely let me know if you're holding AMC in the comments below, and comment down below how many shares you got and what price point you got into, so I can see what everybody got in and their average cost. And aside from that, if you made it this far in the video and you want to get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850, then be sure to click the first link in the description below. Sign up for an account, and as long as you deposit $100 minimum or more, you will receive 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. And aside from that, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts about AMC, and I'll see you